From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston.
Tannehill's pass.
Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good. Give him 32 on the play.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
The tackle.
Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ball carrier
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the screen. Mike 28. Come on, dude. Hey, number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Rip left.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's complete to Fuller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Texans 6.
Sam Cook on now to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double alert.
Now Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Check, check. Lucky. Move.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. On the screen, this is Coleman. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
2-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Tackle by Jordan Elliott.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going deep for... That's caught at the 25.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Houston. John Brown, 58 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Carter, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Dave? Now Trubisky lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our field. It's our field.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. They set up the screen to Chubb. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Butker is set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Grady Jarrett. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 7.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game,
and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 28, keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Lock in, lock in. Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Mike 28, Mike 28. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Watch tight end. Edward. Ran, hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Ready? Mike 28, Mike 28. Hey, tight. Mike 28. Oh, get him. Ran, hey, number 28, Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You can't block.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
At the 21-yard line.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Mike 28, Mike 28. Ran, up. Mike 28. Here we go. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, me and you all day. All right.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Sean Evans on the tackle. A gain of
8 yards to go on second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They will run again with Coleman. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Is good.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The ball carrier.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Kyle Fuller.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Kansas City.
Trubisky will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Drops it off for Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. One last shot for Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it.